Hello. So in this video we are going to discuss about plus 2 chemistry volume 2 ionic equilibrium unit number 8 acid and bases. So in general acids taste sour in taste. So as is present in the fruits, we know grapes sour in taste due to the presence of tartaric acid, whereas bases taste bitter in taste. One more chemical test, the conversion of color from blue to red, the litmus paper color changes from blue to red by means of acid. In case of bases, it turns red litmus to blue. Acids react with the metals and produces hydrogen gas. So these are the classical concept of acid and bases. So a very old concept. These classical concepts are not adequate to explain all the behavior of acid and bases. It does not explain why the acids are very strong, which one is very weak. So these classical concepts are not explain all the behaviors. So the concepts are introduced. Arrhenius concept, Lowry-Bronsted concept, or proton theory, Lewis concept. So one by one we are going to discuss in detail. Okay, the first one is Arrhenius concept. In Arrhenius concept, what are acids? So it is based on the dissociation. When acids put into the water, it dissociates to give hydrogen ions. So acids gives H plus ions in solution. In case of base is a substance that dissociates to give hydroxyl ions. Example, calcium hydroxide, it dissociates to give calcium 2 plus ion and 2 hydroxyl ion. So simply say acids produces H plus ion, bases produces OH minus ions in water solvent. Okay. So some examples are hydrochloric acid, it dissociates to give hydrogen ions in solution. Sodium hydroxide, it is a base because it dissociates to give the OH minus ion. Okay. Some limitations are there in this concept. What are the limitations? It does not explain the behavior of a acid or a base in non-aqueous solution. What does it mean? Water is a aqueous solution. Non-aqueous solution means acetone, ether, benzene, etc. It explains the behavior of acid and bases only in the water, not in the other solvents like acetone, ether, etc. So it is a limitation, one of the limitation. And the second one, ammonia molecular formula, we know that NH3. It does not contain OH group. It is a base. But according to Arrhenius concept, the basic nature of ammonia is not explained. So what is the second limitation? The basicity of the substance like ammonia which do not hydroxyl present, it can explain by means of Arrhenius concept, or it is not. So there are two limitations. One is this concept is not applicable in the non-aqueous solution, and other one, some of the chemical species, those not having any OH group cannot be explained by this basic nature. So one by one questions. Evaluate yourself. 1. Classify the following as acid or base using Arrhenius concept by means of Arrhenius concept. What is Arrhenius concept? If dissociate to give H plus ion, it is acid. If it dissociate to give OH ions in water, it is a base. Okay. Now the first one, HNO3, it is nitric acid. The name itself, it is acid. It ionizes to give the hydrogen ion in water. Okay. H plus and NO3 minus. And barium hydroxide is a base. It ionizes to give OH minus ion. So it is a base. Then H3PO4, it ionizes to give the H plus ion. So it is acid. CH3COH, it ionizes to give the H plus ion, and so it is acid. So your answer is nitric acid is acid. Barium hydroxide is a base, and the phosphoric acid is a acid. It ionizes to give the H plus ion. Acetic acid is the acid ionizes to give the H plus ion. So once again we recall the concept. What is that? The Arrhenius, according to Arrhenius concept, acid dissociate to give H plus ion, bases dissociate to give OH minus ion. What are the limitation? The Arrhenius concept does not explain the behavior of acid and bases in non-aqueous solution and does not account the basicity of the substance which do not have hydroxyl group. Okay.